Welcome back to MidEast In-Depth. Today we will look at the Patriarch's visit to Erbil in Iraq, which will bring a lot of hope to the Christians there at the refugee camps. Rabbi Koshnov writes on the state of tens of thousands of Christian refugees from Nineveh province, which have fled to Ankawa town in Erbil and have settled in a church in the Christian majority town. BAS News correspondent who visited Nineveh Christian refugees in Ankawa, it was shown that churches are able to provide basic needs to the refugees in the area. Abdul Karim Bahnam, an older Christian refugee who fled, said, "Once we knew that the Islamic State insurgents had gotten close to the area, my family members and I escaped on foot, taking nothing with us." Refugees pointed out that during their 2 weeks they have been using their own money in order to buy basic food and needs. They are yet to receive any support from charity organizations. Maureen Shaba, 71, has not received medical treatment for her wounded legs. She praised one of the priests in her village for gathering all her family under a shelter in Ankawa and supervising them as a father. Vatican ambassador to Iraq, Monsignor Giorgio Linga, visited Christian refugees in Mar Yusuf Church in Ankawa. He told BAS News, "We are sad about what is happening to our brothers and sisters in Iraq. Unfortunately, we can't directly provide help to Mar Yusuf Church." And talking about how the Vatican can help the refugees, Linga says it is necessary for churches here to draw up proposals and send them to the Vatican, which will assess the costs and provide money for them. And talking about support, Lebanon, a major stronghold of the Christians of the Levant, has taken a phenomenal step to support the Christians of Iraq. A delegation headed by Maronite Patriarch Bashar al-Rai arrived today in Erbil, the capital of the Kurdish region of Iraq, in a show of support with the thousands of Christians suffering the advance of Islamic militants. The delegation, which includes Greek Melkite Patriarch Gregory III Laham, Syriac Catholic Patriarch Joseph Yunan, and Syriac Orthodox Patriarch Ignatius Ephraim, headed to the Chaldean Catholic Church, home for Christian refugees fleeing attacks by the ISIS. And speaking at Beirut airport before the trip, Patriarch al-Rai strongly criticized superpowers and Arab countries for showing no support as Iraqi Christians fled after the militants' threat. And talking about protecting Lebanon from any radical terrorist threat, the Maronite Patriarch spoke of a potential coordination with Hezbollah. He said a dialogue committee already exists between Kirki and Hezbollah, and we are ready to hold any meeting in this respect. We also stressed that the Lebanese people should unite and assume their responsibilities so that together we can face the great danger ISIS which began to enter into Lebanon. And now we are joined by Father Shafik Abu Zayd of Oxford University. Welcome to MidEast In-Depth.
Thank you.
Father Shafik, how could we assess this one-of-a-kind visit to Erbil by the Lebanese Patriarchs and headed by Patriarch Bashar al-Rai?
Well, the patriarchs in the East, especially in the Middle East, are well united. When there is a tragedy anywhere in the Middle East, they are together to help, and especially with the Christians in Iraq. So there is a big tragedy with these Christians, of course, other Yazidis and other minorities. So their visit is mainly, first, is to give a moral boost to Christians in Iraq, and to help them to understand their tragedy, and to try also to build the bridges with the Iraqi government to help, mainly to restore their homes if Mosul is back, and to help Christians to go back to their home city in Mosul.
And can we comment a little bit about the timing of the visit? It only came after the new Prime Minister was installed in Iraq.
Well, it could be also. The problem is, I don't think it is related too much to the new Prime Minister in Iraq. It is mainly. It took quite a bit of time to coordinate this effort between Patriarchs, and the Pope and the West, and to see what to do exactly. So it it was a bit delayed, not because of the new prime minister, but mainly because of new contacts.
Are we saying here that there were some arrangements with the Vatican as well, so as to organizing this visit?
Of course, this is the reason it was a bit delayed, because it was coordinated with the Vatican, and even the Vatican, the Pope is considering seriously visiting Christians in northern Iraq, mainly in Kurdistan area.
Yes, but what does this say about the role of Lebanon as a Christian stronghold in the Middle East, especially that the Vatican organized this visit through the Lebanese Patriarch?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the Lebanese Patriarch are speaking on behalf of the Vatican too, not only on the behalf of Oriental churches in the Arab world. But also the role of Lebanon is quite important, supporting Christians in the Middle East because of our presence in Lebanon. And recently also the foreign minister, Mr. Jubran Basil, he's still, I think, in Iraq now, in Kurdistan, in Erbil, trying to help with this crisis. And he's also trying to contact the Iraqi government to launch a new international initiative to help these Christians who are completely peaceful. They don't fight, they don't cause they are not violent, they are peaceful people. So they are trying to do something to calm down the situation and to help them in their tragedy.
And we do know also that the Lebanese Maronite Patriarch, his territory extends beyond Lebanon, and Iraq is included under it.
Of course, because any patriarch in the Middle East, especially the Lebanese Patriarch, his authority is all over the Middle East, you see, not only confined to Lebanon.
That was Father Shafik Abou Zayd of the Lebanese Melkite Church in London. Thank you very much for your thoughts.
Thank you.
And for more updates, please visit our website on levant.tv. You could also subscribe to MidEast In-Depth on iTunes. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.